Was your LTC denied, your application rejected, or your license suspended? I get it. You're confused, frustrated, and wondering what happens next. I'm attorney Matthew Peterson, and I help people just like you fight for their Second Amendment rights in Massachusetts. See, these aren't just permissions granted by the state, they're constitutional rights. Rights that Massachusetts often fails to respect with its tangled web of restrictive gun laws. This state has some of the most convoluted and frustrating firearms regulations in the country, but I've made it my mission to help law-abiding citizens navigate this system and secure the rights they're entitled to. Let me break this down for you. The unvarnished truth about your gun rights in Massachusetts. So first things first, can you even appeal? Well, not every denial can be appealed. Here's what you need to know. If you were denied because the police department deems you unsuitable or a threat to public safety, yes, you can appeal. That was a discretionary decision by the police department, and a judge can review it. But the clock is ticking. You have only 90 days to file your appeal. Miss that deadline, game over. So where do you file? Your appeal goes to the district court that has jurisdiction over the police department that denied you. File in the wrong court, another game over. The judge must find that the police department's decision was arbitrary and capricious. Standard for winning. In plain English, the police overreached, or their decision made no sense based on the fact. This is a tough standard to meet without proper evidence and legal arguments. But wait, some denials can't be appealed at all. See, if you were denied because of a felony conviction, a domestic violence conviction, a firearms crime conviction, a drug conviction, the court can't help you. Same goes if you were previously committed for mental health reasons. In these cases, you need to address the underlying disqualification first. There's another option most people don't even know about though. See, if you have a misdemeanor conviction that's not related to domestic violence, drugs, or firearms, you might be able to petition the Firearms Licensing Review Board instead of the courts. This is a separate process with its own rules and timelines. So what happens at the appeal hearing? Well, this isn't like what you see on TV. The police department will send an attorney to defend their decision. You'll need strong evidence showing you're suitable to carry a firearm in Massachusetts. Character references, employment history, expert testimony. Every detail matters when your rights are on the line. And here's something crucial you need to know. Even if you lose in district court, you still have options. You can appeal to the Superior Court. But here's the catch. Superior Court is confined to the record created in the district court. They can only review what was already presented the first time. No new evidence, no new witnesses, no second chances to build your case. That's why getting it right in district court is absolutely critical. One shot to create the record that could make or break your appeal. So my track record on these issues speaks for itself. I've gone head to head with police departments across Massachusetts, and I've won. From Boston to Springfield, from Cape Cod to the Berkshires. I know how departments think, how they operate, how to counter their arguments. When the police departments overreach, I know exactly how to fight back. So how do we start? Well, we begin with a consultation to review your specific situation. Bring your denial letter, your application, and any other supporting documents. I'll review everything and give you an honest assessment of your options. Together, we'll map out a tailored strategy to your unique circumstances. No generic advice, no cookie-cutter approaches. Just a clear, strategic plan to restore your Second Amendment rights. This is not a DIY project. Gun license appeals have technical requirements that trip up most people. One wrong filing, one missed deadline, one procedural error, and your appeal is dead before it even starts. I've seen too many people lose their right to appeal forever because they tried to handle it themselves. The stakes are too high to gamble with your Second Amendment rights. If your LTC was denied or suspended in Massachusetts, the system is designed to be confusing, but you don't have to navigate it alone. I handle these cases every day, and I know what it takes to win. Call or text me today to schedule your consultation. Let's review your documentation, identify your options, and build a winning strategy together. Know someone whose gun rights are in jeopardy? Share this video. You might save them years of frustration and thousands in legal.